We're seeing more reports of vandalized Teslas from all around the country. The latest one happening in the Pacific Northwest. We want to warn you, some of the vandalism you see, it's offensive. In suburban Seattle, police say 6 vehicles were tagged at a Tesla dealership. One of them was a Cybertruck that was just at the dealership for maintenance. It was spray painted and tagged. The truck's owners called the incident disheartening, but says he doesn't feel personally attacked. The vandalism appears to be the latest in a string of incidents against Tesla products. We saw a dealership in northern Colorado that's been targeted twice since the start of the year. A lot of people believe those incidents are protests against Elon Musk and his work with the Department of Government Efficiency.
No, that's not protesting. That is terrorist activity, domestic terrorist activity. You know, it's interesting. A couple of years ago, whenever I would post any content related to Tesla, the conservatives would be on my case. They would troll me because I was a Tesla owner. And I understood it because I knew how the liberals and the Democrats would shove EVs, specifically Teslas, down people's throats. So I never took it personal. They used the incentives and demonized ICE vehicles. And I got it. That's why I always said, look, this is what's working for me. I love the technology. I'm a tech person, so I enjoy it. And that was my opinion then. It is the same right now. But what a shocker, right? Every time the liberals try to boycott a company, they only make it that much popular. And that's what they're doing with Tesla right now. They hate Tesla because Elon Musk's involvement with President Trump. And Doge. By the way, Doge is doing a fantastic job. They're doing what President Trump told them to do. President Trump campaigned with Elon Musk. He told us this was coming. So that answers to those cries about Elon wasn't elected. Well, that was part of the package. We all knew it and we wanted it. We still want it. And so now you have the conservatives supporting Tesla. And I think it's fantastic because Tesla has come a long way. They are a true American company, and we should support a company like this and appreciate the technology along with everything that Elon is doing for this country. Like President Trump said multiple times, he doesn't have to do this. And now, you know, these are the consequences. The left is going to hit, and they're going to hit hard. You have lunatics, libtards, keying Teslas, in addition to destroying some Tesla vehicles and threatening Tesla employees, Tesla owners, and of course, terrorizing and protesting at Tesla dealerships. There's a difference, right, between protesting and committing terrorist activity, but you have both nowadays. And I want to go over that here today. Also, we recently welcomed a new member to our family, another brand new Tesla. And when we went to pick it up, there were some liberal lunatics protesting at a Tesla dealership. And you already know I couldn't stay quiet. And so I trolled them a little bit. And I'll show you those clips as well. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of it. Like this one, for example. Look at that. I'm pretty sure she's single because imagine coming home to that. Hell no. But anyway, you know that Tesla stock is down over 40% as of this recording. And as a Tesla shareholder, I can tell you I'm not even worried about it. I love the opportunity to buy more Tesla stock. So anything these liberals do would only make the brand stronger. Like I've said in the past, Tesla is the American dream. But we have to go over some of these wild attacks by literally mentally insane, sick individuals. And I hope all of them get caught, prosecuted, and put behind bars for the damage they have caused. Two innocent Tesla owners and Tesla employees. That being said, let's get started.
Mr. President talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. We got a lot of cameras up. We already know who some of them are. We're going to catch them. And they're bad guys. Let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell.
There you got President Trump yesterday afternoon showing his support for Elon Musk and Tesla as some people have turned dealerships into targets across the country, shooting up windows, throwing Molotov cocktails, stuff like that.
Yeah, and get this, one of the climate groups is taking credit for vandalizing the electric vehicles in this New York City showroom. They claim to be a climate justice group. Here,
make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Why don't we start with the donkey of the week? Here's Senator Mark Kelly.
Hey folks, it's Mark Kelly here in Washington, driving to work for the last time in my Tesla. When I bought this thing, I didn't think it was going to become a political issue. Every time I get in this car in the last 60 days or so, it reminds me of just how much damage Elon Musk and Donald Trump is doing to our country. Talking about slashing Social Security, cutting healthcare benefits for poor people, for seniors. It's one bad thing after the next. He's firing veterans. I'm a veteran, so I have a really hard time driving around in this thing. So I think it's time for an upgrade today. So this is going to be my last trip in this car. There are some things I really liked about it. There are things I didn't like about it, but that doesn't matter. What matters is doing the right thing. I think it's time to get rid of it. Elon Musk kind of turned out to be an asshole, and I don't want to be driving a car built and designed by an asshole. So, looking forward to my new ride.
And here's the update.
All right, here I am with my new ride, Chevy, good old Chevy Tahoe, here in Washington, D.C. Got one of these in Tucson as well. This one was made by Union Labor, United Auto Workers in Arlington, Texas. Always good to buy union cars, incredibly reliable. And I'm looking forward to driving this for many, many years.
Okay, but let's go back to 2021, where he posted the following statement. Watching our planet spin through space, there's a moment when it becomes abundantly clear there is no planet B. We all must do our part to fight climate change and protect our planet. How will you do yours? Hashtag Earth Day. And now he got a Chevy Tahoe. Please step forward. Senator Mark Kelly, you are the donkey of the week.
Donkey!
It's almost sad to watch the Democratic Party destroy itself. And here's another clip of Tesla vandalism in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This was around 2:30 a.m. on Tuesday. This person, look what he did to the Cybertruck. What a moron. Don't they know that Teslas have cameras all around? I hope he gets caught and charged. Then we have another demented individual. Here she is in Lakewood, Colorado, keying another Tesla, drawing what they supposedly hate the most, a swastika. And well, she tried to cover her face, but there's that tattoo. So hopefully she can be traced and charged for being so stupid. Subsequently, we have this following interaction.
Did you just key a Tesla the other day?
Do what?
You're on video. Yeah. This is the guy. You just keyed a Tesla. You got a video online. I just saw it. It's all over the fucking face. The media.
No Tesla.
Yes, you did. You keyed a Tesla in a parking lot somewhere around here. What do you got to say about that?
I didn't do that.
And here's the tape. I'm talking over it because there's some music playing in the background and I don't want to get copyrighted. But here's the evidence. Look at him go. Oh, he's walking around. All right, there he is. And, wait. Coming back. Why?
Well, you're on video. I said, I plainly saw you doing it. You pulled up right next to it and then you keyed it.
Oh, shit.
You want to bet?
Whatever.
Okay. Well, they got your license plate. I'm surprised you haven't been contacted by the police yet.
Let him do it.
I mean, what do you have to say? I mean, I saw you do it. I'm just curious. I mean, just because of Elon, you're wearing a USA t-shirt, driving a Korean car. Why would you key an American car? The guy's probably a Democrat that owns it. I think it's a woman. I mean, I'm just curious why you did that. You just don't have anything to say about that? Neither one of you guys do?
Nope.
Okay. You're handicapped too. I mean, this is just kind of ridiculous. Well, good luck to you, sir. Hope you learned a lesson. Chase Bank.
We have so many donkeys on this video, but he's not the only one. Check this one out. She is a certified idiot. She keyed a Rivian, thinking that it was a Tesla. Such a hater. Wow, guys. Such a shame. And here we have more wild footage. Suffering from Elon derangement syndrome. Those are the liberals for you. The party of acceptance, right? The party of inclusion. Yeah, right.
Protesters continue to rally outside of Tesla showrooms all across the country and also here at home amid heightened criticism over Elon Musk's role with Doge. And now some Tesla owners in one Venice neighborhood say they woke up to find concerning letters in their mailboxes.
Yeah, Rachel Menitoff is live in Venice tonight where she spoke with one of those Tesla owners who received a letter. Rachel.
Rick, Karine, there are at least two people here on Glendon Avenue who got one of these handwritten letters telling them to get rid of their Teslas. One of the recipients tells me she is offended by this letter. She feels violated. As it happens, she says she is not a fan of Elon Musk, but she bought her Tesla back in 2019. It's paid off and it's not as though she can get rid of it entirely. We do have video of the letter that Abby Berman received in her mailbox over the weekend. It's written by a woman named Rebecca, and it says, quote, "Dear neighbor, won't you please consider getting rid of your Tesla vehicle? The message you are sending at this point is, quote, I am a Nazi too. And the return address, as it happens, is a fake one."
I'm not an Elon fan. I'm not a Trump fan. I'm disgusted by the state of the world and, what's going on. It keeps me up at night. But there's better ways to handle it than sending a, very offensive letter. Come talk to me. Let's figure out other ways of, dealing with it.
These ominous and disturbing letters coincide with protests against Elon Musk and, by extension, one of his most well-known companies, Tesla.
They're just seeking attention. It's not even a huge crowd that you can say, wow, this is a big problem for Elon and President Trump. It's embarrassing.
I really think it's just a message of ignorance and being uneducated.
This victim wanted to remain anonymous, but his Cybertruck is one of 6 that were vandalized with swastikas and anti-Elon Musk phrases while it was being serviced at the Linwood Tesla dealership.
If you're doing this to people that work 9 to 5, that make a living, you are doing this to people that have already purchased the vehicle from Elon. He already has our money. Why would you purposely do this to people that work hard, work every day to afford nice luxuries?
The damage estimated to be at several $1,000s. Linwood police are working with Tesla to get any video of possible suspects. This all comes as Seattle police and the ATF are still investigating what caused a fire that destroyed 4 Tesla Cybertrucks being stored at a secure lot in Soto Sunday night.
As things stand right now, any possible connection to what happened in Seattle this week?
It's too early to tell. Really, there's a lot that still needs to be investigated before those conversations come into play, but it's not out of the question to be looked at.
The vandalism in Linwood also happened the same day as multiple local rallies at Tesla dealerships across the region, including the Linwood location, protesting Elon Musk's involvement in federal spending cuts.
Well, I'll be damned. That's why I said, make it make sense. They're telling us, sell your Tesla, sell your Tesla. Okay, I'll sell it. And someone will buy it. And round we go. So, where does that lead us? Back to square one. You ignorant clowns. But that's the type of intelligence we are currently experiencing in America. I'm glad they're the minority, so this does not represent the United States.
It's been a rough few weeks for Elon Musk, with Tesla stock prices plummeting and dealerships being vandalized. As Fox 11's Christy Fajardo reports, today protesters demonstrated outside Tesla dealerships to share their wrath at the billionaire and his Doge activities.
Passers-by honk in support of signs like this one reading Elon Musk is a Doge bag. This protest outside the Tesla showroom is on the touristy 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica and is one of many in California, the automaker's largest U.S. market.
Elon Musk is cutting Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food for hungry children, and that's not what the Republicans voted for. That's certainly not what the Democrats voted for. It's not what our country is about.
The fact is that protests against Tesla has already made his stock price drop about 40%.
This was the scene in Alhambra, where more protesters gathered as part of the nationwide Take Down Tesla movement, fueled by the billionaire CEO's foray into the Trump administration and controversial moves like spearheading the mass layoffs of federal workers.
Elon Musk has taken unprecedented control of our government. He's doing more than advising. He seems to be taking almost an administrative role, and he's making decisions that are affecting lots of people's lives. And nobody elected him.
The boycott, coupled with falling sales in Europe, have taken a toll on the company. Stock prices dropped 15% last week. Musk telling Joe Rogan,
"They don't just want to kill me, they want to desecrate my corpse, type of thing,
He's been treated very unfairly by a very small group of people."
Last week, President Trump brought Teslas to the White House to encourage supporters to buy them and to denounce reports of Tesla showrooms, charging stations, and cars being vandalized.
You can't be penalized for being a patriot, and he's a great patriot. And he's also done an incredible job with Tesla.
It's painful to watch these liberals lie like this. Elon is cutting these benefits and he's stealing from us and he's taking over this and the other. And for them to even think that they can influence Tesla stock, it's laughable. Now, Tesla stock is being heavily manipulated right now for sure, but not by these little people, by the heavy hitters. Yes, those in the background, you know who I'm talking about. The ones that are paying these groups, and they're not paying them that well anyway. I mean, you can tell these are probably unemployed and just lazy lunatics looking to take advantage of the next trend. But It's pretty pathetic.
Amid the boycotts and protests, some Tesla owners are taking action. One man in Georgia is so mad at Musk, he took the Tesla decals off his car. Paul Rankin used a heat gun, then just kind of pulled that decal off with his fingers. He says he removed the Tesla badges in protest because Musk is not an elected official.
Things aren't going super well. Micro-empowered, because it's almost nothing that I've done. But yeah, it makes me feel like I'm doing something.
To branch out, offering his services to help other Tesla owners remove their decals.
Are you serious? What a fool. That interview reminded me of this following clip.
Yes, I am in the Anti-Elon Tesla Club. I got all my stickers ready so everybody knows how much I hate American greatness. Bought this Tesla before Elon went crazy. I want to make sure everybody knows I do not support Elon's techno-fascism. What do you want? Sick Tesla, dude. Are you a Mars bro? Dude, I got some sick Trump merch you could throw in the back. No, I'm not a Mars bro. How on earth could you care about Mars while Elon just cut $10 million in funding for transgender pet experiments? Don't you care about the plight of non-binary Pomeranians? Yo, bro, I think you need a tomahawk steak, extra rare, because I can just smell the low testosterone coming from this car.
That was just genius. Now, when it comes to the decline in sales for Tesla, you can also say that is perhaps being heavily manipulated. At the same time, things like that tend to occur in any company. It's cyclical, right? It happened to Amazon too a couple of years ago. And that's when long-term investors that like and believe in a certain company would invest more or perhaps start investing in such company to take advantage of those discounts and the storms within their financials in the moment so that you can go ahead and increase your wealth in the long term. So, whether it's being manipulated or it's part of the process of downturns, that's yet to be proven. But either way, it's a great moment to invest in Tesla, in my opinion. And I'm doing that right now. And I mentioned this on X as well. But I just wanted to share that with you.
Hey, ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey.
Weekend protests at the Chicago Gold Coast Tesla dealership were peaceful. In New York, there were arrests after a demonstration at a Tesla showroom. Last week in Oregon, the windows of a dealership were shattered by bullets. And in Massachusetts, a Tesla charging station went up in flames.
Us Tesla drivers are a little bit under attack.
Back in Chicago, Ed, who asked us not to use his last name, was parked on Lakeshore Drive last month when he says his blue Tesla was vandalized, with a clear message to Tesla's co-founder, Elon Musk.
And I look and I see in giant white spray painted letters, F Elon. You could probably fill in the blank. For what? It didn't affect Elon, and it's something that I had to deal with.
I've seen a lot of vandalism cases over the years, but this one might take the cake.
The profane graffiti was buffed out at Richard's Body Shop in Albany Park.
They're getting vandalized just for no reason, just because they're driving Teslas.
Thank you. This is a lifesaver today.
Good.
Owner Eddie Zipperstein says what happened to Ed's blue Tesla is not isolated. A Tesla owner and now customer recently sent Zipperstein this video taken in Chicago that shows a white Chevy hitting the bumper, backing up and then accelerating again, damaging the car. The driver gets out and walks away.
It's Chicago, yes, when parking, sometimes bumpers kiss.
That was not a kiss. That was intentional. That one was, they sped back up and rammed right into him intentionally.
The owner of this body shop says he's not only fixed vandalized Teslas, he's also been targeted for owning one.
Yeah, this is my car, and I see it, I get it myself. The kind of car you drive shouldn't be like a reason to get attacked.
Ed says ultimately it's Tesla owners like him suffering the consequences, not Elon Musk.
If you're trying to make an impact or make a statement, do something more productive. Be an activist, get out there and, spread your message in a more positive way. Don't affect a random person and spray paint graffiti on their car.
And there it is, the party of inclusion, the party of acceptance. Yeah, right. A bunch of fakes. That's exactly what they are. And in some cases, domestic terrorists. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with everyone you know. And a very special thank you to those of you who go the extra mile to support this content. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
So we're here picking up a new Tesla, and look what we found over here. Boycott Tesla, one broke ass loser. And look at all these Teslas. Customers coming in and out. Broke ass loser. Unreal. That's probably why he's unemployed. Look at that. He should be working. A total disgrace. There's no boycott. Go get a job. Oh no. Done. I was a little bit wrong. He brought more friends with him. Look at that. 2 more broke friends. Oh, 3 more. Wow. Broke, and broke. Yeah, I would head on Tesla too if I was that broke and unemployed. Look at the losers. Wow. How embarrassing. Pathetic. Go get a job. Go get a job. Hey, I'm hiring. Anybody want to work?
Bye. See ya.
Oh, they don't want to work. No.